Welcome to Realer Talk with Jaded, or More Real Than Roy with your host, Jaded. We'll figure that out later. Here's the point, though. I heard yesterday that Roy was on a channel, and he had got into, I guess, freaking everybody pretty much. So I didn't have a timestamp, so I went back and watched, and I was scanning through, and I had actually found the second time he had came up, and I heard him say something like, he was going to tell people something, but he was going to save it for his live stream on Saturday, which is today. And, people, they were joking. They were jokingly, poking at him, saying, oh, yeah, you're promoting your channel. And I figured it was just because he always does that. He's always telling other people not to do it, but he does it on theirs. He does not, it's amazing the hypocrisy of some people. So anyway, I leave that part, I go back, and I find another part where Roy's on. Now, I come on about right in the middle of the first time he comes up. Now, he's like, he's being Roy. He's like yelling and bitching about stupid shit. And I was like, damn, I wonder, got him this mad, So I go back to the point where he first comes up. And there was nothing that got him that mad. He came up hothead with Roy. So, hotter head, hottest. He was fucking going off. Well, you might ask why, right? People that ain't seen it. Well, when he first came up, he made a mistake too. He said, he was like, he's telling everybody off, but he starts out with Reese, and he even says, he's like, Reese is #1 on my shit list. Well, Reese didn't hear that, because when you said Reese is #1, he stopped. He clipped that shit, and then you're going to hear a video. You're going to have some random dude at a gas station saying, you're watching hot, then you're going to have you pop on there, Reese is #1. He's going to cut out the on your shit list part. But the reason Reese was #1 on your shit list, Roy, was because Reese came into your stream, I guess, yesterday, day before. I don't know. But he came into your stream, and he says, hey, Torp is doing a live about Thunder. Now, Reese, I'm going to ask you if you ever see this. Reese, you tagged me in a lot of shit. Why didn't you tag me in the one video I might have actually fucking watched? It doesn't matter. But I still haven't seen that yet. I got to see what the hell that was about. But anyway, so Roy said he had like 28 people in there. Or 24, something like that. And he said when Reese said that, it went down to 12, just like that, went down to 12. Well, Reese did hit back and said, well, it couldn't have been that then, because Torp only had 6 at most at any one time in his, stream. So I guess they just got tired of listening to your, when you're talking about like the drama stuff. See, you said something, Roy. You was right. When you're talking about that drama, you notice you got certain people in your chat and they're just eating that shit up. But when you're not talking about it, you have some people that's still there, but some of those people, they're not there no more. They love that drama. And now that you're pushing back on Cherry a little bit, you're going to lose a couple of those, because them ladies are like damn 60 and 70-year-old damn roadies or something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them chicks. But anyway, the point of it is, Roy, you got mad at Reese for that, and that's rude to do that. That's rude to go into somebody's stream and try to take away from their audiences. But when Cherry was saying stuff that he didn't, that he said, you said, he said he didn't say, you said you could clip, you got clips, right? How many clips you think there's out there, Roy, of you going into the lounge right before one of your live starts and saying, hey, my live starts in 15 minutes, I gotta go over there, I'm getting ready to start. You stop in to tell us that you gotta go. You stop in Flex's channel to literally say, I gotta go, my stream is starting. Does Flex get mad? Does Flex, Roy, what the fuck are you doing? Because Flex, when you do that, Flex's stream does. It literally does. Just about everybody leaves. But you know why? Not because they followed you over. Because Flex goes up on your panel and he puts a link to your thing in his chat. And periodically he'll watch his chat. And if someone comes in there, he'll say, hey, we're over at Roy's, come on over. Thunder's done the same shit before. Hell, Thunder had a friggin' live scheduled one day, and I just happened to remember you was on. I was like, oh shit, Roy's live like an hour after you that night. And he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know that, I forgot. And I was like, yeah, just do yours an hour earlier. Well, he did. He changed his thumbnail, but he didn't do it an hour. He changed the whole day, because what he said was, he's like, yeah, but what if ours goes over, his live stream goes over, and it hurts Roy's views. So he was thinking about you on there. He was still showing you respect, even though you don't show him. Now, you said you wouldn't be on a panel with Sam Lee, but you've not also said that. You told people today that you're going to stop supporting everybody. You're starting over. You're thinking about just starting over from scratch, and you're going to get rid of a bunch of people because they're trying to sabotage your channel. How the fuck are they doing that, Roy? How's anybody sabotaging your channel? You're sabotaging your own channel by the people who support you, by blocking them. If you see them chatting in another chat, you say they're talking shit, even though the dude literally said, I like Roy, I just don't like when Cherry's over there yelling and attacking people. But you take that as a personal, like, attack against you. But yet you can say you're not going to be on a panel with Sam Lee. You know, a lot of people say a lot of shit. They'll say they ain't going to be here if so-and-so is here. They're not going to be there if so-and-so. But if Thunder says that, oh, he's a fucking terrible guy. Like, how dare you? You know, you're trying to say you want to support me because I want block Cherry, which was never said. Thunder didn't say a word. For days, he just didn't say nothing. Every time you would come in the lounge, you would go on Thunder's channel, he would talk, he'd be friendly as hell with you. You kept asking him why he's not coming around your channel. He told you, I'm not going to go where Cherry gets up. We're adults. See, Roy, that's the thing about adults. You don't, yeah, we'll do that. But you don't like to, you know, act like a fucking 5-year-old all the time. So, like, when you got another man coming up saying the most vile shit in the world to somebody, why would Thunder want to deal with that? He's out, you know, going to these beautiful camp places. This is even before his trip. Why would he want to be out having a great time? We're all laughing. Then some dickhead comes up, starts talking about his family, saying, you know, and it's not like anybody's fucking scared of the dude. It's the point of it. It's just, you know, he'll yell, he'll scream, and if he can do it, he'll just keep doing it. So Thunder's seen that there was nothing he was going to do about it. So why would he fucking keep coming there, Roy? I mean, I have no idea what your Sam Lee problem is. Somehow I've managed to miss, I guess, pretty much everything Sam ever did bad. Because, I mean, when I do see him, I've heard him say some stupid shit, but I hope some of that's fake, because if it ain't Sam, your shit's gonna fall off. I mean, that's a whole different video, though. Good luck, Sam. Good luck, buddy. But see, there's one thing, you know, Roy did do good. He kind of went at Cherry. But before we get to that, we gotta go back to the other thing. Well, he also started yelling at everybody on the panel. Like, before he came up, everybody's laughing, having a great time talking. He comes up and yells at everybody because he had done a live stream, I guess, and people were in there, and some people wasn't, because, you know, they were hanging out with their family or doing whatever, hanging out with their girlfriends. Some of them went to Eric's stream because something was going on. So Roy got mad, because when you go to Roy's stream, by God, you don't leave. And if you got a family event, or if you got a scheduled surgery and he goes live, you cancel that shit. You reschedule. Because if you don't, you're not supporting him. It's like the time when you had like the 700 and some subs, right? You were kind of stuck in that area. So you did a video yelling and screaming at those people. You were yelling at the 700 subs you did have about the 300 that wasn't there. So you're going to yell at the 700 supporters, talking about, you know, stopping your channel, you're going to take it down. See, Roy, that's where you kind of forget shit. See, you're a content creator. That's like this video right here I'm doing right now. People can watch it if they want. If they don't, they're not. You know, if I ask somebody tonight, tomorrow, the next day, hey, did you see that? And they say no, I'm like, oh my God, you don't support me. Nah, they were watching something else. They had something else to do, or they just didn't want to watch it, you know. That's perfectly up to them. I'm the one posting the video. See, you're the content creator, Roy. You need them. They don't need you. There's tons of content creators, thousands upon thousands. But you need the viewers. And yeah, there's more viewers than your content, but that's the thing. If you treat them like shit, they're not going to come around. If they're made to feel, if they don't come and support you, if they don't just drop everything they're doing and stay in your stream because you went live, dude, you got like a fucking weird sense of entitlement, dude. I don't know where that comes from. You would think you would know better. I mean, you've been through shit. You would think you would see, like, nobody owes you a goddamn thing, especially on YouTube. If you do a stream and you get 100 people in there for 10 nights in a row, right? You're the type of person, one night maybe something happened and, you know, you had 20, you would yell about the 80 people that wasn't there. You wouldn't thank them for being there the last 10 days. You would be pissed they wasn't there for that one night for whatever reason. So stop doing that shit too, man. You look really fucking dumb when you do that. You don't, I mean, that is really dumb. You don't look, you look and it's really dumb. But the only thing, you know, you kind of went at Cherry for the Cray stuff, and that is true, because, I mean, all Cray did, no offense, but you know, I think you know this, and I've said this before, I think you knew Roy was, I mean, I'm sorry, not Roy, sorry. Cherry was like getting a lot of shit started, but you was kind of hoping it would go away. You thought if you just kind of stayed out of it, it would all go away, and it would. Flex said something that was like really spot on. Flex said this. Remember when Flex came through, Cherry attacked that one girl? Flex came up on there and on Hector's, and he was saying, you know, shit. Then he, at the end, he said this: if you agree with the shit Cherry says to people and talks about people, and the shit Cherry does, stay away from my channel. You know, he was mad and said it, but you know, that's kind of a point. If you agree with cussing out people, always fucking with them, you know, getting people, either the doxing thing, it's always happening around them. I mean, shit, I got doxed, you know, it wouldn't happen if he hadn't been running his fucking mouth. And the person who done it, you know, Red's such a terrible person because, you know, she said Cherry's name, but yet there's another guy who said people's full names, threatened to, like, lie about them. I mean, the shit he's threatened Flex with, I mean, it's probably illegal as fuck, because he's literally threatened to lie and slander Flex to a point that could ruin his reputation, right? Well, he's done us all that way, but he's told Flex what he was going to do, and everybody who even knows Flex knows that's bullshit. But no one pushed back on him. They're like, they'll see him like, hey, buddy, long time no see. Now, you can't get mad like when Sam Lee goes somewhere or something, and he's there, and even though he's not talking about anybody in particular, even if he is like talking about women bad, Jesus Christ, look at Cherry. He bashes them. But with Cherry, you know, when Roy was going at him, Cherry kept saying like, oh, I didn't say that, you know, and he was passive-aggressively saying like, oh, I want Bobby to go back to the lounge. I want Cray to be friends with Heidi, and if she wants to, Red. I want, you know, if Matt don't like me being on Hector's, so I'm not going to be around Hector's. Cherry, it's not Matt not liking you being at Hector's. It's like you attacking Matt every time you fucking see him at Hector's. It's saying the most vile shit ever. That's wrong, man. Even if you say because he flagged you. But why did he flag you, Cherry? Jesus Christ, the dude lost his mom and you're fucking with him saying that shit? No one could blame him. Nobody could blame him. So, point of it is, I mean, Roy did say he could play some clips and stuff, but Roy, you could have just said, hey, you told Cray to suck you know what, because she wouldn't, you know, tell Heidi to fuck off. Bobby, you went at him so hard that Bobby's silently saying fuck it and just telling you the truth. He's not yelling at you. He's not talking about you bad. He's just telling you he'll do what he wants to do. Bobby can do what he wants. He's a grown-up. So can Cray, so can everybody else. But, you know, you say you're not trying to ruin channels, but anytime you see somebody go to the lounge, you'll say, oh, you're over there giving them oxygen. I told you to stay away from them. And sadly, some of them, even Roy's like, oh, I'll never go back. I'm not going there. I just did it that one time. You know, like he was asking for Cherry's fucking praise. At least Bobby was like, hey, I'll go where I want to. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bobby did kind of lay down and say, well, I was only there 3 times. It ain't none of his fucking business. He's not, you know, your YouTube daddy. I mean, don't let another fucking man or anybody tell you where you can go or watch or talk to on anywhere, laugh or anything. Fuck it. It's America. Do what the fuck you want to, even if you're watching a different country. Do what the fuck you want to. I mean, nobody should tell you what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Who you can be friends with, who you can't, if they don't like them. That's even like the Bobby stuff. No one was saying like, because when Bobby was going on Cherry, it's just when Cherry gets up there and starts saying the most vile shit ever, then everybody just, oh, you know, acts like it didn't happen and okay with it. That kind of makes Cherry think it's okay. That's like when, like I said, when Pedro and Trader pushed back. That kind of fucking scared, you know, Cherry. He's like, oh, fuck. Because, like, I mean, that's even on Cray Craze. When she had that, you know, Pedro came up. Then when something happened to, you know, Cray's internet, so when she left, Pedro just fucking said it. Like, if Cray don't come back, I'm leaving. I came here to, you know, support Cray. Pedro don't want to be up there with them talking about the vile shit they were talking about. Everybody on that panel. But Cray, when she came back, Pedro stayed for a little while. Because Cray, even though they're saying it, she's not the one saying it, but it's happening on her channel. So, and him saying he's helped, you know, he's helped Cray, helped her do this, helped her do that. And I know someone's even giving credit, but Cray, no, you didn't need nobody. Cray, you know who you are. Everybody knows you. You would have been, I mean, hell, you would have been bigger without Cherry because you would have had everybody fucking over there. And that's not saying, no, you shouldn't. I'm just saying, he divides so many people that people don't want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take the fucking, it's too much hassle that comes with even being around his ass. He's always starting shit, right? But, I don't know. I guess that's all I got to say right now. But I'm sure there'll be more shit because Roy says we can't keep his name out of our mouth, and Roy can't keep shit out of his ass. But Roy smiled. That was a joke. And it's your ass. You do what you want to with it. I'm not judging. Can I say? No, I ain't going to say that. But anyway, point of it is, Roy, quit yelling at people for not fucking. If somebody wants to watch a different channel and you happen to see them there, it's like some people are afraid to talk in chats if you're live because they think you're going to see them. They're like, oh, you should be in mine. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jerry, quit being a fucking dickhead. I know it's going to be hard for you to do. I don't know if it's possible. But, you know, if you ever thought, Jerry has redeeming qualities. I mean, he can, you know, it's like, if he could be the dude he was when he's trying to, like, you know, lure people in, and he could be half that guy, Jerry would be all right. But he don't. He uses that to get in. Then if he he'll start something. I mean, look, he even said he's, summer of blood. He's coming back. He's going to tear down the community. Well, he done it, and you all let him. And he'll keep doing it as long as you all let him. But anyway, I guess I said enough. This is a realer talk than Roy with your host, Jaded. I'm kidding, Roy. Smile, man. That shit's funny. I mean, I thought so anyway. All right, later.